if you've got something that you're curious about how this concept applies to your business, please reach out to your OVD contacts. We'll be happy to set something up specifically. We can actually model this for you to see how it would look with your business with no pressure at all, just to understand whether or not this concept works for you specifically and if it is worth taking a look at for your needs. We can also look at other types of captives. Kevin, who's speaking first, has a slide that shows that there are many other ways to do this. This works for the highest number of companies. So it's a great solution, and Captive Resources is a great partner. I think they're the best in the business when it comes to group captives. So we're very excited to have them here. Oliver Van Dyke is built around as a service agency. I have some memories from college that are a little hazy, where I took a psychology class, and we talked about two different kinds of people. There are people who believe that external factors dictate what happens in your life to a larger extent, and then there are people that believe they are mostly responsible for their own success or failure. Internal locus of control is what they called it. This program and our agency are built for companies who believe that they are ultimately responsible for their success or failure, including in their insurance program. So we have built all of our services around that, whether it's on the benefits side with our great service team that we have. I work on the property casualty side, and our risk solutions team, who many of you are longtime clients and you've met them and worked with them and gone through a tough claim with them. They do a phenomenal job of preventing accidents from happening, acting as an extension of your internal safety force. And if an accident does happen, fighting for you and being your advocate in terms of how that claim gets resolved. Kimber, who's you've seen running around here helping get things set up today, does an awesome job of helping you set up programs to get employees back to work if they get injured, to minimize the impact of a workers' comp claim. So we all know that the longer somebody's out of work, the worse everything gets. The other piece of this that I just wanted to reinforce was communication. We get a lot of calls from people who are in these programs already that get a bill that they don't understand. They got an invoice in the mail, they don't know what it is. Kevin showed you a lot of different things that can trigger a new document that comes from Caymans, comes from Captive Resources, might come from us, and you might not know what it is. We feel that our job is to over-educate you throughout the entire process. We have people monitoring your claims all the time. Our agents get notifications when your claims come in. Captive Resources sends regular updates when anything changes. And at that point, we can predict what the ultimate cost to you will be, when an assessment might be billed, what that amount will be, so you should never have any surprises. Most of the time, Kevin talked about the retention in programs like this is 98.5%. We get calls from people that say, we're not happy with our program, we don't really know what's going on. I'm a new CFO, I inherited this from somebody else that decided to join, and they were never educated on the process. It's our job to make sure that everything Kevin just described is anticipated in advance so that you are not surprised when anything comes in. That doesn't sound like much, but these calls come in all the time. So it's a different way to buy insurance. The education process and the buy-in that's required to really get the most out of this program requires full support from all of your partners, including your agent. And OVD has invested heavily to make sure that you get that.